going on, everybody? Matt Manduke. I'm on Parkway right now, so if I don't pay for connection issues, standing easy. I got to practice with that today. Anyway, I saw something in the paper that led me to believe that I have to explain some really basic kayaking safety tips. Because hey, if you guys watch my channel, or you watch all my channel, you don't just watch live stream, watch Angry Manduke, you'll see that it's actually mostly a traveling vlog. And if you look at my van, there's a clear sign that I own a kayak and I am into kayaking. But if you look, and you really look, you can see that it's also a very nice kayak. It's an old town. Now, the first thing that I want to tell you guys is if you're looking to do any kind of serious kayaking, like you're going to go more than once a year, I encourage you to spend the extra $100 or so to get a better boat. Now, I say these things because if you go to Walmart or Dexter, pretty much anywhere, they have this $300 boat, and if you look at it, it's a two-piece. These two-piece boats are really thin plastic. The biggest problem with these two-piece boats, ultimately, is if they fill up with water, they sink. Now, you wouldn't think that it's going to fill up with water because everybody seems to think that they're like the most confident people out there, and it's not going to be a problem. Well, it is a problem because no matter who you are, you will capsize. I guarantee it. At some point, you're going to hit an odd-shaped wall or an odd-shaped rock or something, and it's going to cause you to capsize. At the point where you capsize, your boat's going to fill up with water. Now, every boat, when it's full with water, not every boat, because like some of the whitewater boats, you'll be wearing a skirt when it flips over, it flips right back over. But this is for the rivers and lakes and even oceans, even though sit-in sides aren't supposed to go in oceans. The reason why you get to sit on top to go in the ocean is because it cannot fill up. It's a raft more or less, but it's made out of hard plastic. So there's that. And you get to sit on top. You can use it in rivers and lakes, but it's much more difficult to stow your gear in a sit on top. So anyway, back into the boat sinks. Like I said, you may not think you're going to flip, but you're definitely going to. No matter how confident you are, it's going to happen. And the cheaper boats, while they fill up with water and sink, the more expensive boats are made out of a more dense plastic, and they're designed to be better boats. Now, I'm not saying you should have to spend a fortune, because realistically, if you want to, you can spend as much as you want on anything. If you want to spend 10 grand on a kayak, somebody will make you one. But I'm saying you should go for like the 400 or 500 range instead of the 200 or 300 range, because the 400 or 500 range is made out of a much denser plastic, and when it fills up with water, it won't sink. You're going to have to dump it out, but if you flip because you're horsing around the middle of the lake and your boat sinks, you're not going to see it again. That's just how that is, and then you're high and dry in the middle of the lake. Then there's, furthermore, you should always have a life raft or a life vest or some kind of flotation device, whether it be, a phone pillow or just something to help you stay afloat. Because if you sink in the middle of the lake, you still have to get out of there alive. And some of these lakes are rather large. Not too many in New Jersey are so large that you can't swim across, but lakes do get very large, and I don't want anybody to actually die. Now, I'm doing this video because there was a kayaking accident last week, and I'm actually sad that nobody drowned, but that's because of who it is. Alright, so you got your flotation device in the event that something like that goes down. Your flotation device, and you're ready to go kayaking. I also need you to only do the things that you're confident enough to do. In other words, if it's your first season, don't do any kind of camping kayaking run. If you don't know what it takes to make your boat capsize, you shouldn't be packing stuff to stay overnight, because that stuff's going to get wet, and then you're going to find yourself in a really soggy predicament. I don't want that for any of my subscribers or any of the people who are watching this anyway. Now, when I re-edit this video, I'm actually going to show you guys pictures and whatnot and examples of all the things that I'm talking about. But because I'm driving on the parkway now, and I needed a video for today, that's not what's happening. Alright, so, your trip. And while you're planning your trip, I'm also going to tell you, if you're the kind of person that's going to, waste, I'm not saying that swimming is necessarily a bad thing, or, if you're going to go on, a fishing expedition, I need you to plan your trip. If you only have 4 hours before sunset, hello viewer, you only have 4 hours before the kind of person who's going to spend 8 hours swimming. Just go swimming, don't go kayaking. You're going to find yourself in the dark. But I also encourage anyone who is a kayak, you never know what's going to go wrong. Always bring a waterproof flashlight, because we turn that around. It's really hot as we're better. In a situation where it does get dark, and so you can't foresee like a thunderstorm rolling in or something that wasn't on the weather report, that will just it increases winds, and winds are very hard to fight. High winds are very hard to fight in the kayak, because the kayak itself treads so little water, floats on top, and catches all the wind. So, if something like a storm rolls in, there's not going to be anything you can do about it. You're going to pull it over or wait for it to roll over, especially if you're in a lake, because you don't want to get struck by lightning. Well, you're probably one of those haters, so it is what it is. That's what runs me in itself. So, I don't get what your reasoning is. Struck by lightning, but you shouldn't be too nervous. You shouldn't be too nervous about getting struck by lightning, because if lightning strikes or something, it only spreads out in the water 10 feet. Actually, if it hits land, it only spreads out 10 feet before it's completely grounded. So that's not as big of a deal as you think. But if you're the tallest thing in the lake, you're going to get struck. That's just how that is. Wood ones are going to make you more likely to be a target, but I don't know too many people would. Know your ability. If you're only on your first season, your second season, don't try anything too difficult, especially not something stupid like bringing your dog along. Because if you're only on your first or second season, your dog has never been in a kayak, and so you don't know how they're going to react. If your dog gets too skittish and moves all over the place, it's going to throw off your balance, and then you're going to find yourself soaking wet, which isn't necessarily always a problem, but it could be the difference between your boat sinking and you being out in the water with just your dog. If you lose your gear, that'd be horrible. It's not a very difficult sport to master. It's really like riding a bike, but with your arms instead of your legs. And I go out in places like that. That's the Seattle Ocean City inlet. Look at all those boaters. Hardly anybody in a kayak, but I'll go out in places like that, because in places like that I can see stuff like dolphins, and I can see all those little crabs and all that stuff. The stuff's fun. But I don't just go in places like that. I also go into rivers. This is actually the head of the Great Egg Harbor River, in case you guys didn't know, which is a trip that I have planned. I'm going to do probably a 3-day run at some point, most likely in July. I don't know that anybody will be joining me, but I would love it if any of my fans, my subscribers, my friends actually want to, with the exception of these people that I'm talking about that got into this accident. Because clearly they're not experienced enough to be doing a multiple day run. Another thing you don't want to be doing is putting additional people into your boat until you're familiar with how your boat handles. If you're not completely confident in what it takes, and you need to know the weight limits of your boat. You don't want to exceed the weight limit of your boat and have it capsize because you put too much in it. You know, most of these cheap $200 or $300 boats have a weight limit of 300 pounds. If you yourself weigh 250, you probably don't want to put your 150 or 200 pound little kid in there. That's going to... Now, I encourage everybody to get into kayaking because it's a way where you can see things that you can never see from land. You can never do things from land. And you can get to some really nice secluded spots where you can do some things where you wouldn't be able to do in the eyes of other people. So, of course, I encourage it for everyone, but like I said, get a nicer boat. Get yourself a flotation device. Plan your trip. In and your vehicle situation with that, it's never a good idea to go by yourself until you know what you're doing. I go by myself all the time, but realistically, I know what it takes for my boat to flip. My boat itself is a flotation device if it were to flip. I also have additional flotation devices. I'm confident, and I'm on my 6th season, so that makes it a lot easier for me because 6 seasons gives you a lot of experience, and I've been in a lot of different situations. Now I am expecting to do the Schuylkill River up in Cole County this year. I don't know when. It'll probably be late summer, but I'm not entirely sure. Being part of that because I have to get additional transportation in order to do it, and I have plans for that, but after I get the additional transportation, it doesn't take up much space. There's a Cadillac XLR convertible, but let's check that one out. It's got those big ones. I do have farm's plan, but part of those plans do involve other people, and another part of those plans actually is because I'm so experienced. And of course, I'm going to be making videos of those trips. In fact, I might do a little bit of kayaking today, like in the Seagull Back Bay, not the Great Egg Harbor. Maybe in the Avalon Back Bay, because I do have to work tonight. 8 o'clock at the Whitebriar. Come see me. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I really hope that you learned something. Like I said, when I re-edit this video, it's going to be with pictures so I can show you, and there's going to be a lot of evidence of everything that I'm talking about. Of course, anything that you're going to do it intelligently. If you're not going to do it intelligently, don't do it at all. Because yes, it's nice to get into an extreme situation and get out of it, and that's something to be proud of, but you should be more proud of not getting into an extreme situation at all. So, as always, guys, if you do here, click that subscribe button, the wiener in the corner, and I want to thank everybody for watching. There's going to be some suggested videos. Hopefully one of them will be how you yourself can win one of pretty good rates that I'm giving away on this channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on my